Hello, everyone. Once again, you're welcome to Touchline Talk, where we talk everything about football. And this weekend is exciting as usual. Very funny. A lot of things, games happen, a lot of things happen, and we're going to give you a rundown. And as this week was very interesting, it started with Tottenham and Manchester United. Everybody expected a wonderful game, and indeed was a wonderful game because Tottenham and Manchester United ended their match in a 2-2 draw. And for the neutrals, maybe for Arsenal, Manchester United fans, they wanted the downfall of Manchester United. The Arsenal fans wanted that, the Liverpool, Chelsea, and everyone, because a win for Manchester United would have moved them up to second spot. And they were too ahead of themselves. They were leading at a point, and suddenly everything changed around, and it became 2-1. And at the last moment, Manchester United got their deserved equalizer, and it ended in a 2-2 draw. Heartache for Manchester United fans, ecstasy for neutrals, for those who didn't have anything at stake. This game just shows that Manchester United is not out of the woods yet, because if you meet a very good team, anything might definitely happen. Though they won their match against Liverpool, it doesn't change anything. The fact still remains they are still a side that needs building and needs urgent surgery to be done on them. Hotspurs, I don't know what's wrong with that team. They seem not to be too good. Their next game will be at the Emirates Stadium. Let's see how they're going to perform. Because it's a derby, they might be gingered, they might be ready for that game. But something within me tells me they are not a solid side. Everton also, all of trying to fight against relegation, because if you want to fight against relegation battles, it starts now. And it's though few games gone, but it shows that every point matters. And they were able to beat a very good Fulham side. Good for Everton. West Ham also beat a very good side in Burnley. The game went on and but at the end of the day, they got the 3 points. Good one for West Ham, who have been struggling a lot this season. The game of the day was Sunderland and Arsenal. Sunderland, a very good side also. Even though this game, at the point, it seemed that Arsenal was winning this game. But out of nowhere, uh, Sunderland found the equalizer. Even though the first half was a very poor one on the part of Arsenal, the team who have not considered in a long time now conceded two goals in just a match. Well, good for them. They're still topping the league. They're still up there. That doesn't change anything. But that's a good one for Everton, for Sunderland. They've got a 1 point. And for Arsenal also, good they didn't lose, because after trailing by a lone goal, they still came back from behind and got that deserved lead. But unfortunately for them, because in this game, we always need luck. That's one thing. With luck, you are going to go places, you are going to do everything. But unfortunately for them, they dropped those points, and now everybody's fingers crossed, waiting for the game between Manchester City and Liverpool. The best an Arsenal fan want is a draw, because the status quo will remain. But any win for any of the sides will reduce the points that Arsenal already have. So good for them. And the final game of the day was Chelsea and Wolves. Wolves being a terrible side, they've not been winning, they've been struggling, and I fear for them, because if things continue this way, they are going to be relegated. But good for Chelsea, that's an opportunity for them to gain more points and gain more boost their goal difference. They were able to defeat Wolves by 3 goals to nil. In the La Liga, quickly, Atletico Madrid won their match 3-1 against Levante. Good for them. At least they boost their points. And also in the Bundesliga, another shocker of the week was Bayern Munich, who hadn't won any match, who hadn't lost any match in a long while. They were almost beaten by Union Berlin. but they rallied back. Just as Arsenal, two good sides who will meet later in the Champions League, because that's the next match that we can't wait to watch them. Bayern Munich and Union Berlin. That game ended in a 2-2 draw. Good for them. And quickly in the Serie A, Juventus still continued their struggle. They had a derby against Torino and it ended in a 0-0 draw. Parma also held AC Milan to a 2-2 draw. And Como 1907, coached by Fabregas, they played a goalless draw. And looking at these games today, lots of games ended in a goalless draw. And all fingers are crossed now. We are waiting for what's going to happen in the star match of the day of between Manchester City and Liverpool. We can't wait to watch that. So far so good now. Looking at the table, looking at the standings, Arsenal are still on top with 26 points, followed by Chelsea. With their win, they've moved up to second to 20 points. Manchester City are 19 right now with a game. They have an outstanding game against Liverpool. We can't wait to see that. Sunderland are fourth with 19 points. Tottenham are fifth with 18 points. Liverpool are sixth with 18 points. If Liverpool is able to win that game, they move up to second on 21 points. If Manchester City are able to win their game, they move up to second, they push Liverpool away and move up to second with 22 points. But if it ends in a draw, it's going to be, and that's my wish, it ends in a draw as an Arsenal fan. Sorry for my bias. It's going to be a wonderful one. They're going to end up on 20 points and there will be 6 points behind Arsenal. And Arsenal's next game will be against Spurs. And the bottom three teams right now are West Ham. West Ham are on 10 points. Good for them, they were able to get a win. Nottingham Forest are on 19 with 6 points, and Wolves are on 2 points with uh, the bottom of the table. So sad. So that's all for this week, and see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.